Today we shall be going over some of my favorite movies from Joel Schumacher, because I just heard that he passed away, so I was like, oh, I'll do a little video talking about his films that I thought were actually pretty good. I grabbed out the ones I actually own. These are not all the ones I've actually seen. I've also seen The Lost Boys, which was him, but out of this entire list, I actually haven't seen Flatliners. Flatliners. I've been meaning to get around to it, but I haven't. But everybody knows that he did Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Batman Forever, I will defend. I think it's actually a pretty good Batman movie. Say what you want about Batman and Robin, but the guy even said himself that he was just trying to entertain the masses. And then we got Phantom of the Opera, that was actually him, which I thought was really decent. Like, that's about as good as you'll get from going stage to screen. And then Flatliners, which I haven't watched yet, but I've heard very good things about, and just happens to be that the Arnie Pop is right here, so we'll put that down there, and let's begin. So I've seen the Lost Boys, the first one by him, off of Netflix before they got rid of it. I thought it was really good, but I didn't have it on me, so I wasn't really gonna go over it, but one of my my top two favorite films so far by Joel Schumacher has to be The Phantom of the Opera and Batman Forever. So we'll talk about each of these. Phantom of the Opera, if you didn't know, it's based off the musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber. This is on the big screen adaptation of it, and I thought he actually did a pretty good job with it. They keep all the songs, and then when Christine's actually going to the cemetery, they start playing Beneath the Moonless Sky in one scene, just the theme of it, and that's actually one of the main songs of the sequel, Love Never Dies, which wasn't turned into a movie. It was just filmed, the Australian version. But anyway, this is about a 2.5-hour film. If you don't know what it's about, this is Christine Daae. This takes place in 1870. And she's a singer at an opera house, and she's been getting lessons from this mysterious angel of music, and that is the Phantom. But she doesn't know that the Phantom actually has feelings for her. And as the story progresses, she finds out, but then she falls in love with another character, Raoul, played by Patrick Wilson, and it's a big lovers triangle. The music is good in it. The saying Gerard Butler hits a couple notes really good, and then he hits a couple others just but it is what it is. I thought it was really good. It was good. And then the finale of this, Down Once More, Track Down This Murderer, is really good. I really liked how they did it. Like, he wasn't as angry in the Broadway, as the Broadway production, but the way that they did it, you still felt for him. It was more emotional than just screaming at you. And I thought that was actually a very cool move by Joel Schumacher. And some of the angles in this is pretty cool when you're first in the opera house and it's going like this, and it's just panning down. You see them all moving, how the opera house actually works. It was pretty cool and pretty fun. And if it is a musical, but if you can get past that, I think you'll like it, and that is The Phantom of the Opera. So the next one that we got is Batman Forever. I think this one actually has a lot of good stuff in it. I know a lot of people compare it to Batman and Robin, but I think this one was better. It showed it was a bit more darker. It did have camp in it, but it embraced the darker tone more too, and I liked Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face. I think Aaron Eckhart is better, but I really liked his Joker Two-Face, and then you can't go wrong with Jim Carrey as the Riddler. And this was his first one where he actually got to have a little bit control over. Then the sequel, which we know what happened with that. Like, the studio took control and they told him exactly what to do, so he just had to obey it to the letter. This has some pretty decent action films, and the final battle scene I actually think is pretty cool, and like the Riddler's thing with Two-Face, and then how they kill off Two-Face is pretty cool with this cone. He flips it, and then Batman throws the others, and he falls. This is also introduces Robin, this second big screen appearance, because the first one was Burt Ward in the Batman 1966 film. But anyway, I would definitely recommend this. I think it's an underrated Batman film. It has a couple of corny lines, but I think that's done on purpose because it was supposed to be in the vein of Batman 66, just not as corny. So, anyway, those are my top 2 favorite films by Joel Schumacher. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.